welcome to my channel. This is a reading for Aries. Aries, this is your October 2021 reading. We're going to take a look at your work and finance, your love and romance, and your health. Today I am using about 4 tarot decks, so I will leave that information down in the description box below. And for the sake of time, I've already meditated and pulled the cards. So let's get started. So Aries, for your work, you have the King of Wands, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. You have the 6 of Cups. You have the King of Swords. And finally, you have the Magician. Okay. And the bottom of the deck, you have 8 of Wands. Okay, so what's going on here, what I see is the first thing I see is King of Wands. So some of you in October, you're going to be, maybe you're looked upon as a mentor. Maybe you're going to be looked upon as a strong leader. Maybe you're going to elevate to a leadership position with this King of Wands. Or maybe you're going to be mentored, find yourself in a situation where you're going to be mentored by a strong figure, a strong leader. But really, I'm feeling that some of you are going to elevate or maybe be promoted to leadership positions in October, Aries. And then I have 2 cards that I feel go together, the 7 of Swords and 2 7s and the 7 of Wands. I believe that some of you are in a work environment that may be kind of toxic. Maybe you have a lot of gossip going on, a little sneaky gossip, backstabbing, people maybe involved in different projects. You're wondering, why am I not involved in that project? What's going on? Just a lot of sneaky behavior going on. People trying to get over on others. But I see with the 7 of Wands, you know, you might be caught up in a situation where you're having to defend yourself, stand your ground, or maybe even avoid, you know, all of this. So in October, just be on the lookout, Aries, for, you know, some of you are in a situation where there's just a lot of pettiness, a lot of gossip going on, could be going on during the month of October. I have the 6 of Cups here, so this means a couple of things. The first thing that I see, I'm going to compare it with the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. 6 of Cups means the past. So this might be something that has happened before in the past, and hopefully you can avoid, you know, being caught up in situations like this because you know it's happened before. So this is something that kind of happens often. The other thing I see with the 6 of Cups is nostalgia. I find it very interesting with this King of Swords, like he's kind of looking off and reminiscing about the past. So I think that maybe some of you will find yourself in October thinking about, you know, easier times at work. Maybe some of you are in stressful situations or doing jobs that maybe are unfulfilling for you, and you're thinking about, you know, a time where you used to do something that you liked, and maybe you're thinking about going into that again. So some of you might be thinking about, you know, giving up a stressful situation and moving on to something that you used to do in the past. I also see this King of Swords and the Magician as maybe you're thinking about investing in something. With this King of Swords and the Magician, you're doing your research on something. So financially, maybe you want to, some of you are thinking about investing in something. And so you're doing your research on it and trying to figure out whether this is something that you want to do, but you are passionate about it. So some of you are going to be having some opportunities to invest in something maybe, but right now you're just not sold on it. You're doing a lot of research to figure out whether it's something that you want to do. And simply, some of you could just be manifesting something new for you work-wise or financially wise in October. Especially those of you who are going through this situation where you kind of have a toxic work environment and there's gossip and different things like that going on. So it just could be, this Magician could just represent, for those of you in that situation, you know, trying to figure out what you can do to get out of the situation. So a couple of different things going on there. Some of you are going to be, you know, elevated into leadership positions and recognized, and others of you are going to be, you know, just standing your ground, trying to avoid toxic situations at work. Some of you are going to be, you know, reflecting on the past and trying to figure out what you can do to maybe, you know, get back into a position that makes you, that's more fulfilling for you, that, you know, you're reflecting on the past and wanting to go back there. And others of you will be, are thinking about investing. So that's what's going on for you, Aries, for work and finance. Oh, I forgot to mention the bottom of the deck, of course, 8 of Wands, which means rapid movement. So you guys, whatever's going on, you know, fast movement into leadership. So again, maybe some of you have already applied for a position or are going to be applying for a position, but that will happen fast for you. And just, you know, all of this, I think, you know, if you're thinking about leaving, going to something different, you kind of, you know, you're impatient about it. You want it to happen now. So just wanted to mention that 8 of Wands. When it comes to love and romance, so you have the 9 of Swords, you have the 8 of Swords, and the Devil. You also have the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and finally the Ace of Wands. And the bottom of the deck for love and romance is the Wheel of Fortune. That has been coming up a lot. And I think just about every reading I've done so far for October. So what I see here for love and romance is some of you are going through something that's not so good. So you have the 9 of Swords, and so there's a situation you're going through that is causing anxiety and stress and causing you to be sad. As you can see, this person is laying in bed and they're up and they're crying because they've been hurt. Okay, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, you know, how to get out of this situation. You feel like you're stuck in this particular situation, excuse me, because you have the Devil. And that is, the Devil is of obsession, excuse me, a bad behavior, some sort of, you know, negative, toxic behavior. So I'm thinking you're probably already in this situation, but for the month of October, it's just gonna, you know, it's gonna get worse. There's gonna be something that, you know, you have the 9 of Wands, so that's like waiting around for someone to call. So for those of you, you know, who can resonate with this, you know what it is. You have the Wheel, the Fortune, which means something's got to give, something's going to change. There's going to be some changes that take place for you regarding the situation, Aries. But some of you are going through and will continue to go through this particular situation in October, just waiting around and feeling that, you know that the situation is wrong, but you feel stuck. You're stuck. You feel stuck, and that's only because you're allowing yourself to be stuck, because this is, you know, sticking around in a relationship that you know is bad, but you hang out there anyway because you just can't, you're obsessed. You cannot let go with this Devil energy. It's got a hold of you. And it's causing stress and anxiety. So that's just something that's going to happen, you know, with some of you. I'm pretty sure, again, if this is resonating with you already, you know what it is. So I see that for a lot of you in the month of October, being manipulated by someone. So Wheel of Fortunes, time to make some changes. Time to flip that in another direction. Some of you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands coming towards you in October, which means, you know, looking brand new opportunities. So some of you will have new opportunities in October for, I would say, starting something new, starting to lay down roots with someone. If you're not there already, that's going to be coming your way. So the Ace Pentacles is, you know, a brand new, some of you, again, Ace of Wands, so that's good. I mean, I'm back on this. I know while this is a negative thing, some of you will be starting new with someone. And maybe it's this person here, this situation here with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe, you know, you're just going to leave this behind, hopefully, and go towards something new. But if not, some of you will be going through something new, going towards someone new that you want to build a family with and get that started. So that's what's going on with your love life, Aries. And as far as health, you have the Six of Air. And the Six of Air means getting your body back acclimated to exercise. So some of us have been cooped up in the house with quarantine, and we're able to get out there in the world again. So this means just get your body used to movement again, and do this by maybe yoga and stretching exercise, cardio. That's what the Six of Air, you know, suggests for you. As far as advice, you have full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So maybe that has to do with this devil energy down there and staying up at night. The answers you need are coming, okay, to help you resolve this issue. Let's see, I pulled some notes on it, and it says, this card is a reminder for you to speak your truth, but remember that words have consequences and they affect others. And it also says the answers that you are looking for will soon come to you. Answers to issues that you have will be resolved. So hopefully you get some answers and some clarification on what you need to do regarding this love situation that really kind of sticks out like a sore thumb for me with this devil and the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So I think that's a really good advice card for you, Aries. The answers you need are coming soon, and you'll know what to do. So that's what I see for you, Aries, for the month of October 2021. Thank you for joining me, and have a nice day.